Hi, this is Gayle. Welcome to my channel. Tonight, we're not going to have really a topic. I'm going to give it a brief heads up about some of the really cool changes that I've got on the channel that are so exciting. And we're just going to talk about whatever's on your mind. Let me get that chat window opened up on the main screen here. Yay! But I'm really excited to fill you in on all the things that's going on behind the scenes. We're going to have so much fun. So I am now on that page, and you're getting it opened up. I think, is it opening? Okay, yes. Hi, Amber. Amber's here. Hey, Amber, how are you? I had a little bit of trouble getting in right there for a minute, but now I'm here and I am live. So there we are. So thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Should be a lot of fun. I want to fill you in on channel changes because I'm so excited. So excited. I can't wait. I think you guys are going to really like the changes. And it's been coming for a while, and things have really been pretty exciting these past few months with, oh gosh, all the things that have been going on with the channel, behind the scenes, and everything. And I'm getting so, I'm stammering because I'm getting so excited just thinking about it. So, hello, Stellar Piper, and welcome. Well, I said H. Now I'm going to type in a hi. Welcome. I've apparently missed Amber, so I'm going to go back in and send her a message on Facebook right quick. Give me a message. Give me a minute here to get signed in on that. Okay, it's taking its own sweet time about connecting. I think one rule about tech is the faster you want tech to go, the slower it moves. So, yeah, that's loading. Okay, so, oh, hey, we've been joined by Spider-Man the Hero. Hey, Spider-Man, welcome tonight. Welcome to the live stream. I had some problems getting in at first and some messaging Amber. She was here a minute ago, and I hope I didn't miss her too much. So yeah, we've got some changes to the channel coming up. Let me send Amber this message and let her know that I'm in, and then we'll get into some of those channel changes, which I think you guys are going to like. Yeah. Yeah, just a second. Okay. Message sent. Awesome. Okay. I hope it's a live stream and not a dead stream. I hope so too. Yeah, put it out, tell your friends, let everybody know. So, but let me tell you guys about the channel changes that are taking place, because I think you're going to like it. I hope so. Always, I want your feedback. And that is, on Sunday nights, we have talked on this channel for a long time about overcoming obstacles. And so on Sundays, we've talked about different challenges and how people have overcome pick a problem. And we've covered things from epilepsy to adjusting to school to overcoming general issues to overcoming disabilities, mobility, diabetes, camping in a wheelchair, just really some great things. But, yeah, Stellar, yeah, I think he's talking about the amount of traffic. So hopefully we'll get some more people in here in a few minutes. Go ahead and let others know. I did have that tech glitch, which made me a little late, but I'm here. We're streaming, and we're going to be on however long. So this is going to be one of our longer streams. Thursdays have been a little bit short, but we're moving into longer streams, and I'm going to get into Thursdays in just a minute. So about the Sunday streams, though, we've talked about, like I said, the overcoming the obstacles, the different challenges and things. But what we're going to do, there's been so much demand for this by some people on Sunday nights that it's been kind of a difficult thing for people who are not coming for overcoming obstacles. People who wanted to network and chat just really didn't have that opportunity. So what we've done is we have divided that. Hey, don't tempt me, Spider-Man. I don't know if we could go 400 hours, but a little bit longer. So what I've done is I've divided the channel, and we're not going to be doing overcoming obstacles anymore on Sunday nights. Sunday nights is going to be about networking, building a channel, whatever anybody wants to talk about. That's what we're going to be doing on Sunday nights now. Because, oops, sorry, Tomlin, he bumped the table here. What we're going to be doing is I have split that overcoming obstacles off onto its own channel. It is overcoming the obstacles here on YouTube. I've got the channel trailer up, and on Wednesday, the 5th of September, I'm going to have my first guest, and that is Misty Knights. So I hope some of you guys will tune in. She has got a really unique personality, and I think everybody, I think you're going to love her. But that's going to be on Wednesdays at 1, and that's overcoming the obstacles. And if you know somebody who wants to be on the show, by all means, send them my way. We actually have a special email address to use. It's overcomingtheobstaclesshow@gmail.com. Here's the channel link for that. So, and that's going to be on Wednesdays. I've got a brief introductory video coming up this Wednesday, and then we're going to be having the first guest on the 5th of September. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping to have more panels going on and more guests on both channels, but I think this will really define each a little bit more. This channel is going to be about travel. It's going to be about networking. It's going to be, oh, hey, Amber. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I had some little tech glitch right there at the beginning. So I guess if you're going to talk about overcoming obstacles, we could talk about overcoming tech glitches. We'll have to figure out about a show about that on the other channel sometime. But yeah, I'm hoping to do more connecting here, more panels, more guests, as well as more guests and more panels on the other channel. It's just that this is going to be all about the fun stuff. It's going to be travel, getting out there, networking, meeting each other, and the other one's going to be the heavier stuff. So, and that again is going to be Wednesdays at noon at overcoming the obstacles. So it should be really cool. And then we'll still have, like I said, we're still going to continue with the rest of the schedule on this one. So what do you guys think? You're so quiet tonight. I'm going to give you all a minute to get caught up. Okay. So Amber is saying that she had to delete a game off her phone called Party in My Dorm, but she's getting a warning out there. It's a live chatting game and decorating dorm rooms. Yeah. We don't want to go into the disgusting stuff. And it's a shame that, people will ruin anything these days. And that might have been a fun app. But once things get disgusting, it's time to back off. So good for you. And I'm sending out another link here on Twitter. If you guys have Twitter or Facebook or Google Plus and you want to share it, feel free. Now that's always with all of my chats. So there we go. That should be going out. And Amber was saying that the app was fun, but people really got her uncomfortable. Yeah, life's too short to be uncomfortable. Spider-Man the hero says, you could help me find a girlfriend. Good luck, Spider-Man the hero. I'm not too good at that. And Amber says, that's all I'm going to say. Yep. So it only took me 28 years to get my daughters married off. You don't want me looking for a girlfriend for you, Spider-Man. Yeah. So what's on everybody's minds tonight? And Amber says she can't help you either. Sorry, Spider. So, Stellar, you just got back from a vacation. How was your trip? Amber says more of her homemade chicken noodle soup is on her mind. That sounds good. We just did the basics tonight. Stellar says the trip was really nice. Cool. Now you went to Missouri? Amber and I have a trip coming up. And I can't wait. The aquarium in Chattanooga may never be the same again. Okay, so Branson is definitely a destination for seniors and kids. Okay, good to know. And Spider-Man Hero says, I went to Best Buy and got me a phone mount for the tripod for $19.95. Good for you. Yeah, that's more than I spent. But you probably got a much better mount than what I got. And Stellar's saying she hopes we have fun. Oh, Stellar, I know we're going to. Amber says, Stellar, we may end up shutting the place down. LOL, just kidding. Yeah. We might wind up there from opening to close. We got 2 buildings to go through, Amber. 2 buildings. Plus, we're going to be there on a Saturday, and it's possible that they're still going to have the whole outside vendor music market thing going on. So that would be really cool too. Spider-Man the Hero says, I'm going to have a really good video coming up in a week or so on my channel. That's going to be awesome, Spider-Man. What are you doing? Tell us about your video that's coming up. And Amber, you've got a bunch of really cute emoticons. There you go. We're gonna have it's gonna be a lot of fun. And Spider-Man says it's a really nice mount. Well, good. Good. Yeah, mine's not bad, but you obviously got a stronger one than I did. And Sailor's piping in on what's the video going to be about. So we're all inquiring. Oh, the video is going to be a surprise for us all. Okay, keep us in suspense. Go ahead. And you said a week or so. So let us know. YouTube doesn't get notifications out all the time, so let us know. And Stiller says, Amber, there's a Ben and Jerry close to the aquarium. Ooh, I forgot about that. Amber says, I took an old small violin stand and selfie stick and made it into a tripod. Did you play violin? And Amber says, Stellar, I can't afford that. Yeah, I don't know what the prices are like. Nope, I got the stand out of a dumpster. Okay. And Stellar says, me neither, usually Amber. Your violin stand selfie stick setup sounds clever. Yes, it does. I get to take up a new instrument here in a couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to it. Guess what I'm going to take up? Stellar probably knows. She can guess. Whoops. Let me see what I got coming in on Twitter. Aha. Somebody tell me they can't make the live stream, but they want to. So this is somebody I was talking to the other day. So she's new to YouTube, actually. She doesn't even have a channel. She just watches. So there we go. And okay, there we go. Oh, Amber, you knew about the electronic guitar. Oh, wait, I haven't. Okay, it's not electronic, it's acoustic, but you just about nailed it. Stellar Piper says electric ukulele. Nope, not the ukulele. I'm going with guitar. And Stellar says I might be able to afford fast food. LOL. Maybe. Tell you what, after we get hit for parking, we're going to be doing good to afford free water from the water fountain. Excuse me. And Spider-Man says the mount I got is a Joby grip type, a Joby grip tight one mount. It's strong as heck, very nice, and you can also get them at Walmart. Awesome. Now I have not seen that at the Walmart here. But that's great. Stellar says, I'm jealous. Learning guitar is on my bucket list. Ha! Beat you to it. I really can't say beat you to it. because I'm older than you and I'm just now getting there. But that's okay. And Amber says she's getting more soup. Hey, Amber, get some for us. Anybody hungry? You can just like slip it through the computer screen. Spider-Man says it is online. Okay. That's why I haven't found it here. And Stellar says, enjoy your soup, Amber. Oh, good. Carry on, Jeff and John. You're here. Hey. I'm glad to support your channel. And I'm glad you're here. So thanks for coming over. And Spider-Man says, let's hear you play the guitar, Gayle. I actually haven't bought the guitar yet, but it's coming. So the classes are coming up. What it is going back to college, I needed a one-hour class. So I picked guitar because I want to have something fun. The other classes that I've got this semester, it's a science class and I've got statistics. So I didn't need anything else math-based. And I've already taken all the English stuff, which is kind of scary because I still can't talk worth flip sometimes, even after taking all the English. No, Spider-Man, I can't see the package. Aw, I'm sorry you can't sleep, Carry On, Jeff and John, but I'm glad you're here. What time is it where you are? Isn't it like the middle of the night? But we're glad you're in. You guys, if you don't know, Carry On with these guys. They do some food videos on how to cook things like spicy Caribbean foods and other things. So go check them out. They just did a meal, Stellar. They just did a meal with chorizo sausage. We just recently discovered that. And Spider-Man saying hi. But I'm glad you guys came in. Now, everybody that's in here, don't forget, give me that thumbs up. I've got 5 people watching and I've got 2 thumbs up. So if you guys are listening, if you guys are in the chat, click that like button. Give me the thumbs up. And of course, we've got super chat going on. So if you want to toss in a super chat, that's welcome too. No requirements though. Okay. So y'all, they've had the wildfires out in British Columbia. Have you guys seen that? That's crazy. Carry On, Jeff and John is saying, Amber and John, we have just checked your notifications bill is off. No wonder we're not getting notifications. Are you getting ours? So, she stepped out to get some soup. So I'm not sure if she's on or not, but she'll be right back. Oh, you uploaded a new recipe? I've got to check this out. I'll get to it right after this live stream. Definitely one to look for. But yeah, YouTube's been weird on notifications lately. And thank you, whoever just gave me that like. I appreciate it. You're welcome. But I'll definitely check that out. I'm opening up a tab to your page just so I can remember to do that right after this. Ooh, okay. It's Diet Coke chicken with paprika wedges. That sounds interesting. I'll have to check that out. Amber and John says they're back with soup and she brought everybody a bowl. So, yay, there we go. She's checking on notifications. Spider-Man says, I don't know how much you want to know about computers. There's a book called, and I hate the name, it's PCs for Dummies and Windows 10 for Dummies. That sounds like my speed. And Amber saying, Jeff, she had to ring the bell. So carry on, Jeff and John. She's having to ring that bell. And Spider-Man laughs, yes. And Stellar Piper says, Amber, thanks so much. I can almost taste it. Yay. Virtual chicken soup. It sounds good. Oh, hey, Paula, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for coming in. And you guys don't forget, keep tweeting it. We have 6 watching now. And everybody, don't forget, thumbs up, thumbs up. But welcome to the live stream, Paulo. Oh, he has a Uniden Pro 401HH. Very good radio here in Brazil. CB radio. Gotcha. Yeah, the Uniden did not work for me at all. So I'm glad it's a good radio for you. What I needed was something that I could use on the Alaska Highway. So I needed something that was going to get a little bit of range. And unfortunately, with that particular Uniden, I really feel like something may have been wrong with the radio itself because I could only get to the next parking spot. And a guy checked it out, and he was great to help me with it, but we could literally, it was nose to nose. And so we went over to the truck stop, and somebody helped me there. And it was the same thing. I could only get to the second space. And it didn't matter which channel I was on. You know, the trucker that was with me was like, okay, most truckers use 19. And so we tried that. And we also tried, you saw me on the video trying some of the channels, but it just, I could not get past that second parking spot. And I was not looking for a huge range, but I didn't want to have a magnetic mount antenna on the van all the time. And I didn't want to be stopped on the side of the road on the Alaska Highway putting the magnetic mount antenna on it. Because I just wanted something so if I had car problems, I could, radio a trucker because they're not supposed to stop. So, yeah. Okay, you saw the video on the mobile. Okay, good. I hope that helped. Amber says she doesn't like Windows 10 because they don't have a hard drive and they eat up memory fast. We got gifted one. Yeah, Windows 10 is a different beast. It's better than Windows 8, though. And Carry On Jeff and John says, we'll always support back, Amber and John. This is the reason a lot of channels are not getting the support they need. I agree. But I also partially wonder if maybe it's summer and people are busier. Because I try to support back too, but I've got some videos out there that only have a handful of views. And Stellar says, Amber, that's computer specific. My Windows 10 has a hard drive. And she's agreeing with Jeff and John that YouTube is evil sometimes. And it is. Hey, Golden Swagger, welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome to the channel. And Amber and John say hello. Paulo, I'm strictly amateur. Or just not really even amateur. I'm just on CB. And I'm just an amateur at CB, just learning. So. And Spider-Man says cell phone would be better to call the police for help. And that would be great. The problem is that going through British Columbia, Canada, and on the Alaska Highway, I didn't have cell phone service. It was spotty. I wound up getting an AT&T cell phone specifically for the trip to Alaska because I was told that AT&T worked, and I really didn't have much of a signal or much service with it. So that was a problem. The only time that I had a really clear signal was when I really, thank God I had it because I really needed it, because I was in British Columbia and the entire hillside was on fire. And I needed to call home to let them know I was deviating from the planned route so nobody would worry. And so for that 15 minutes, we actually had cell phone service, but the rest of the time is really hit and miss. And once we got on the Alaska Highway, there was lots of stretches through Yukon, especially where I didn't have it. Carry on, Jeff and John. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're saying awesome live stream. Now, Golden Swagger, I've not gotten to meet you yet. I think you may be a new face. So welcome and come around, and everybody welcome Golden Swagger and say hello. So welcome. And Spider-Man Hero says, let me set you straight on Windows 10, what you just said. And he's talking to Amber. And it says memory is temporary, and the hard drive stores and saves your files and software. And Windows 10 was better than 7 because Windows 10 can clean up after itself. And Stellar says, hello, it's fine. You're welcome to practice your English with us. It's all good. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, Paula, we're glad to have you do that. So don't hesitate. Okay. Okay. I hope to see you too. We're here on Sundays at 9 o'clock. Well, 9-ish if I come across a YouTube glitch. But thanks for coming in. And to your family as well. Bye-bye. Thank you. And Spider-Man Hero says, if you do get a new computer, make sure you get at least 16 gig of memory, aka as RAM. Absolutely. The more RAM, the more memory, the better. And Stellar Piper is also saying goodnight to Paulo. So, and thanks everybody for those thumbs up. I'm up to 4 thumbs up now, and I appreciate it. And I've got 126 subscribers now on Overcoming the Obstacles. I really appreciate that support. I think it's going to be a great channel. And let's see. Gayle, did you see my last comment? I thought about the Windows 10, or let me scroll up. Okay, you want to trade for an old school Windows 7. Don't have one. I hope you can find one. Maybe look refurbished on Amazon. Maybe there's a refurb out there. H Top is in. Hi, H Top Music. You guys, I love H Top's channel. When I'm studying or when I'm cleaning house or making dinner, it's great to be able to stream that music. And Stellar Piper says, Amber, I don't think she did. Hopefully I got it. Oh, thank you, H Top, for the hugs. And Spider-Man saying Windows 10 is better than Windows 8 and 8.1. That is true. I got 18 hugs. Thank you, H Top. And Stellar Piper is saying, thanks, Golden. And Amber is saying YouTube did it again. And Amber is also saying, I said we bought an old school Windows 95 computer tower. It's so old it can't see the internet. John bought it for a car program. Wow. Well, things have changed since then. And Stellar says, Spider, I was not kidding about taking anything over 8 or 8.1. Windows 8 was awful. I got a Windows 8 computer and I could do nothing about it. So I had to take it in and get it fixed. And the way I fixed it was to take it in, get my refund, and go back to a Windows 7, which, you know, as Amber said, you can't find now. So. Stellar, the car program runs on Windows 95. Okay. Oh, Stellar, I have not thought about Commander Keen in years. I wonder if you can even get it like as an app or anything. Excuse me. Because that was cute. Commander Keen, by the way, was a game that was on Windows 95 computers. I haven't seen it in years. And she says she loved Commander King, but can't find it anywhere online. She found the Oregon Trail, though. H Top, thank you for that like. Yay. H Top, you're awesome. I appreciate that. And Spider-Man the Hero is saying that Windows 8 support will end in 2024 and Windows 7 will end in 2020. Okay. That's I didn't know that. That's interesting. That's cool. They're all the time coming out with stuff. Sometimes a little too fast, which is why I think how we got gifted with Windows 8. You know, the absolute worst, I think, in the whole Microsoft line was Windows ME, and they don't talk about that at all. And there's a reason why that has never even been mentioned. But it came out, Windows ME came out at around 2000. And it didn't last long. Spider-Man likes Windows 7 Pro too. And Carry On Jeff and John says, be awesome and you will always be awesome. That is very true. Amber John says, I want another Toshiba satellite Windows 7 laptop. Our last one lasted 5 years. Hey, those Toshiba satellites are supposed to be like really sturdy computers too. Stellar Piper, was ME worse than 8? Yes. It definitely, oh my gosh, it was awful. You couldn't do anything on it without the screen locking up and you having to reboot it. It was terrible. Okay. Windows is newer OS, kind of like Windows. Interesting. I'm checking that. Amber says, Jeff, me and Gayle meet in real life. Yes, we do. We're going to be getting together in a couple of weeks, too, and I so can't wait. Amber says she dropped her satellite laptop 5 times and it never broke on her. That's great. Stellar said her friend had a Toshiba and it survived, so they must be pretty sturdy. Yeah, her friend was kind of tough on things. So I've heard some really great things. And let's see. Okay. Oh, Stellar. There's a link for you. Spider-Man says, with Windows Me, whoops, it just went off the screen. Okay, Spider-Man says, with Windows Me, it's not the Windows Me, it was due to hardware and drivers issues. That could be, but I think it was also software. I just remember I couldn't do anything with it because every time I would go in. But we wound up upgrading it to Windows. I can't remember now which Windows it was that came afterwards. Was it XP? Anyway, I wound up loading it on the same computer and it took it, and I didn't have problems with it. But Me was a pain. I liked Windows 95. I liked it a lot. I probably like Windows 95 and Windows 7 the best as far as the smoothness of operations. And Amber says her Toshiba satellite laptop had a free extra awesome cool games. That's nice. You can't ever get anything that's free anymore. Yeah, Stellar says she wished her phone was as sturdy as Amber's laptop. XP, I think. I don't remember, Stellar, if it was XP or was there a Windows 2000? No, that was ME. I just remember ME being awful. And then whatever came after that, I was able to put on that computer and it worked. So, Spider-Man the Hero says Windows XP came out and also with SP1, SP2, and SP3. Yes, you can. Windows 10 free, about 2 years old. Neat. H-Top says, I like Windows 10 Pro. Good. Yeah, Windows 10 has been a pretty decent little program. I think that was Microsoft's way of apologizing for Windows 8. And Amber John says, when we first started the journey together. Yeah. Spider-Man the Hero says, because Windows XP had better drivers and can better handle the software. That's cool. And Stellar says there was a comic of Bill Gates teaching kids to count to 10. Okay. That had to be an interesting comic. Because it's 8, 8.1. Yeah, he definitely missed Windows 9. So counting to 10 would be interesting. Stellar says, I picked up ThinkPoint on my Dell and I got rid of it. Yeah. You got rid of the Dell and ThinkPoint, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, the virus, yes. But my computer was never the same. Yeah. Amber says, did YouTube delete another one of my comments again? I don't know. I don't see where anything was. If something is supposed to flash on my end when a comment is deleted, I don't have anything letting me know that. Nothing says message retracted. Scrolling up. Yeah, I'm flipping back through, Amber. I don't see anything. Do you want to try it again? I see where you've said your Toshiba satellite laptop crashed completely after having it 6 years when John picked up a nasty virus. No, not from the perv sites. He was at the time studying about solar stuff. Yeah. Okay. I probably missed that one. That comment. And Spider-Man says yes, Windows 2000 and then XE, and that's when. Okay, sorry, Amber, I just missed it. Okay. At least I hope that's the message you were talking about. But if you said something else, I don't see where anything got retracted. I'm looking back through here. Nope. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking through to make sure, and I don't see anything else. Okay, that was it then. Yay, I'm glad I found it. Okay. Because you never know. I mean, the system here on YouTube is a little challenging sometimes. But, I really, I complain about YouTube and I shouldn't because there's just not anything else that can touch YouTube. So as frustrating as it is the leader when it comes to video and connecting and the live streams. And Stellar says, yay. All right. So is Jeff still here with Carry On, Jeff and John? Because it must be like seriously middle of the night for him. Oh gosh, Amber. Holy cow. I can't wait to shake your hand in person. Maybe some of your talent will rub off. And Amber says, I have 2,022 subscribers now. Wow, I'm shocked. I just checked it. That's freaking amazing, Amber. Yay! Do we clap? Do I clap? Congratulations. Yes, it does, Spider-Man. Very true. Google just seems to really like Google. All those alphabet products. Yeah. Stellar's not surprised. Yes, she will, Amber. Amber says she's going to be at 3K before she knows it. And yes, she will. Absolutely. Are you going to have a party to celebrate? Amber says she uses Firefox browser. Firefox makes a killer browser too. Yep, we got you, Web. Hey, Amber, I'm going to want you to be on my new channel, by the way, so we can talk about that. I'll send you a Facebook message or we'll talk when we see each other next. Amber says she'll have a party if she gets time to celebrate that John hogs the laptop. Well, he let you have it tonight, so good for him and good for you. So that's good. Excuse me. Got a sore throat tonight. I have, Amber, I'm just checking my subscribers. I have 1764. So you were like way ahead of me. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. Thank you for subbing to my new channel, by the way. I want you to be on it sometime as a guest when you have time. We'll talk about it. Misty Nights is going to be on it. She's so cool. Amber says, if I get time to celebrate, already subscribed to your new channel. I'm on my phone. Oh, John's asleep. Okay. Well, that explains it. You get to hog the Wi-Fi too. And Amber, oh, Spider-Man's saying, Amber, you could get a new video card for that Dell computer unless it was not a desktop. And Stellar says, new channel? I don't have that link. Really? How did you miss it? I'm going to type the link of the new channel in right now. Here you go. Oh, at Amine. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We have another new face, y'all. Welcome. It is nice to meet you. But there you go. There's the new channel URL. I thought you were already on it. It crossed 100 the other day, and I guess less than a week ago, and I was able to get its own URL. So I was really excited for that. And you'll have to go check out the trailer, Stellar, and tell me what you think of it. And my browser just did something weird. What did my browser do? Okay, it just flashed. Okay. Sure, there it is. Welcome back. I lost y'all for a minute. And I mean, we're just talking about pretty much whatever tonight. This is the first night in a long time on a Sunday night that we haven't had a chat on a specific topic. So we're just talking about whatever is on anybody's mind. So just dive right in. Amber says, Gayle, I'm going to link 2 new cute songs that just came out a few months ago. Okay, go for it. And Spider-Man says there's recalls on HP laptop computers. Make sure that one's not on a recall. I've seen a lot of HPs catch on fire. Okay, yeah, not cool. The seller says, will do. What TV does everybody buy? Sam's Club. The seller's saying, I mean, we're just chatting. Feel free to chime in. Absolutely. Yeah, there's no wrong or right things to talk about here. As long as it's not X-rated or immoral, we're good. So, yeah. Yeah, I go to Sam's Club for my stuff, most of it. Hey, Amber, maybe after we get finished at the aquarium, we could head over to the Chattanooga Sam's and you could show us the batteries. Laurel Stewart just came in. Hi, Laurel. Welcome. She wants to know if I know of any affordable pet insurance. Unfortunately, I don't. I have my service dog covered under the Banfield Wellness Plan, which for our needs has been perfect. But I haven't really checked into pet insurance because we've not needed to with the plan. Fortunately for us, there are Banfields pretty much wherever I go. As long as I'm in the country. You know, when I drove across Canada, of course, all bets are off. But yeah. Does anybody else on here know about any kind of affordable pet insurance that can help her out? And Amber and John says, I have to tell my husband about the HP to see if it's recalled. Yeah, always check that. And okay, Amber and John says, sounds like a plan. So we'll be going over to Sam's after the aquarium. Yay! Because it's a different market, so that Sam's carries different things than does like Nashville or Knoxville or anybody, and certainly different from Atlanta. Amber John says hi, Laurel. So hi again. And at Amy, what is the best phone? A8 Plus, OPPOF7, OnePlus 6. If you know these phones. Unfortunately, I don't know those phones. I'm just on a Samsung J Sky Pro, something like that. I don't know. It's one of the ones that Straight Talk sells. That's what I got. So, and I've got an iPhone 5 sitting over here, which didn't work out so well for me. And Stellar Piper says, speaking of Chattanooga, while Hubs and I were on the Branson Railroad, they played the Chattanooga Choo Choo. That's so cute. That's cool. Stellar says, Laurel, I know nothing about pet insurance. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Laurel. What I'll do is I'll toss that question out when I do Service Dog Fridays and see if anybody online can help with that. Let me write that down to make sure I remember it. I'll make a sticky note. I like Liv for sticky notes. And I'll also ask in my Facebook group, somebody there might know, and that's Gayle Vlogs on the Facebook group. So hopefully somebody there will know, but I've got it written down, so I'll ask. And we'll see what we can come up with. Hopefully somebody will be able to help. That's one of the really neat things about my YouTube community. The people who watch my videos have been typically great to help with that. So hopefully somebody will know. I have a Patreon page in process. It's getting ready. We're going to be launching that the 1st of September. I do have a super chat going on, and I've got PayPal, Patreon, something it's coming. We're going to have a launch for it. So, and I'm real excited about that. That's one of the things around here that we're changing. We've got several channel changes that are coming up. So, and some in place. On Sunday nights here on this channel, we've usually been talking about obstacles that people are overcoming, but it's been so popular that we're actually splitting it off onto its own channel. So it's youtube.com/overcoming the obstacles. And so we've got that. We've got a Patreon page that we're going to launch at the 1st of September. And so we're also changing some of the things here as far as Sunday nights. We're just going to have an open chat, but we're continuing with some of the travel stuff and definitely continuing with Service Dog Friday. That's a given. Yes, we're still going to stick with Service Dog Friday. And I'm always open to questions. And if I don't know the answer, I've been a service dog handler for just over 10 years with my service dog. But if there's a question that I don't know the answer to, I'll either ask the community or I'll call the Department of Justice or make phone calls to try to find that answer. So, yeah. So, yes, definitely got to stick with the service dogs. You know, it's so weird because when I first started that, I figured that I would probably just wind up doing a couple of episodes just to answer some of the questions. I didn't know that here a year later, we were still going to be doing the service dog videos, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm glad to keep it. And Ammon is talking about phones. Stellar says she has a LG tiny 3-inch smartphone and the Samsung Galaxy. And let's see, I'm trying to go back up and check and kind of recatch up with some of the comments. Spider-Man says he doesn't like Apple phones or computers. He likes Samsung. Eamon says because I want to buy a new phone. And Spider-Man says something. Stellar says sticky notes are fantastic. I made an exam schedule on my closet door in seminary. Every time I got something done, I got to toss it. It's a note in the trash. Yep. Yeah, they were teasing me last semester. Some of the other students were about me being the Post-it note queen is what they were calling me. But I got an A in the classes, so I'll keep my sticky notes. Thank you. And Amber says, Gayle, I'm going to give you the link to the new songs to your Facebook page after the stream. Okay, go for it. Stellar says, Amber, my phone was cheap. I really can't complain too much about its sturdiness. I've dropped it several times. And we're still talking about phones, and that's great. Yeah. Yeah, I have an iPhone, and a friend gave it to me, and I feel kind of guilty about it, but I'm not really able to use it because I didn't know. I knew, but I didn't fully realize how many Alphabet products that I use until I went to switch over to the iPhone, and I went back to a Samsung. So, just because with my blogger blogs and YouTube channels and stuff, just about everything I do is on Google products. So. Laurel says, I've been watching for about 8 months. By the way, I have a Samsung J7 Prime. There you go. Yay. And Laurel, I thank you for watching. And anytime you have questions, just shout them out. And if you want to join my Facebook group, it's facebook.com/groups, Gayle Vlogs. We have a couple of other service dog handlers that are in the group. It just worked out that way. So you may be able to get some friendship there. I'll see about going ahead and posting that link in. Let me see if I can get it up. And it's got my new logo on it, so you'll probably recognize the logo. Pull it up. Okay. And there you go. Laurel, maybe that'll help. And Amber says, I dropped my Samsung Galaxy phone 5 feet and it didn't break. That's awesome, Amber. Do you have it in a cast iron case? Because that's just about the only way that you're going to drop a Samsung phone from that high, excuse me, and it not break. Or my luck anyway. And Ammon, do you think I'm a millionaire? No, I don't. Spider-Man says, I just want to let you know I'll be on this channel on Sundays. Thank you, Spider-Man. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And there's the link. And Laurel says, oh, that's great. Thank you. You're welcome. In fact, one of our ladies, and she's often in here on Sunday nights. I guess she had something else going, but she's just about to get her first service dog. So we're all excited for her. And he says, hey, Gayle, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Got a sore throat, getting over crud, but I'm good. I'm readjusting to all the seizure stuff. So that's kind of interesting, but thank you for asking. Estellar's asking, Laurel, how do you like your phone? She says she dropped hers on concrete twice. I'm a klutz. Yeah. And may need a new phone if my screen craps out. It cracked. Ooh, Stellar. Cracked phones are terrible because you can't see a blooming thing. And Laurel says, thanks again. Laurel, you are welcome. Anything I can do, you're very welcome. And Amber says it's not in a case at all. Okay. And Ammon says no. And Spider-Man the Hero says, I make a live stream if I can get 1,000 subs. Okay. Actually, live streaming may help you get 1,000 subs. Live streaming and good content on the videos. Big things there. That seems to be the magic combination. And commenting on other people's videos is a big deal. And I'll tell you guys about commenting on other people's videos, leaving realistic comments, not just this nice job and go. Real comments on people's videos. When you leave them, every comment that you leave is a shout out to your page. So, because people look at the comments and they read them. So every time you go and you make a comment, it's like giving yourself a little mini shout out there. So that may help. Oh, okay, and Stellar's saying that the crack on her phone's not bad. It's in the corner for now. That's good. And Amber says, I don't have an OtterBox. I need one. Yes, you do. And if you buy it, you need to buy it from my Amazon store because I need the money. Just kidding. No, not really. And Laurel's saying that the Samsung J7 Prime has a double case, which is awesome. And Aunt Emmy says, what is your job for Gayle? Well, I do a couple of different things. Primarily, I blog, and right now I'm blogging and doing YouTube. So, and Amber's asking if somebody could get her an OtterBox. Hint, hint, just kidding. No, we're broke. So, and Tiffany saying, Divine Tiffany saying hi. So, hi, Divine Tiffany, and welcome to the live stream. So, yeah. And at Emmy, I was a domestic violence advocate, and I did some social services work, homeless shelter, food pantry, soup kitchen, that kind of thing. But right now, it's primary blogging and blogging. So, and then I have a little part-time job, but yeah. And Amber saying, oh, can a girl joke? Yes. You can joke, Amber. Oh. My dog is wanting to go through the front door, so. John, honey, can you take care of him while I'm live streaming? Yeah, you po-po pitiful you. Yes, you are. I'm live streaming. I know. Sorry, guys. My attention hound is at it again. So, sorry, I hope he's not too loud and driving you guys crazy. But every night he has special TREATS that he gets at specific times. And I don't know how, but somehow or other, this dog has an internal clock, and he knows what time things are supposed to happen. If they don't happen on his schedule, he mouths off. And I do mean mouth off. If anybody's seen any husky videos, then you'll know what I mean about mouthing off, or if you've owned a husky. So, let's see. So I've missed some comments. So let me get back to that. Can a girl joke? Yes. Divine Tiffany, hi again. Arby's makes great sandwiches. I like them all, said by Spider-Man. Stellar saying hi. And Tomlin, behave for Amber. Yeah, that'd be nice. And Stellar says, beef and cheddar with potato cakes for me, Spider-Man. Okay. And Spider says, I know, I don't have kids at, okay. And Divine Tiffany is saying, LOL. Yeah. And Stellar's saying she does, both are grown and married off. Did I miss a question? I must have missed the question. I'm sorry, folks. But she's right. Stellar's right. Ammon, yep, she's right. Both grown, married off. And she says she's churching. Okay. So you're looking for a church? And Spider-Man says, sorry, I don't have kids. Okay. Aw. Laurel says, my girl will come and tap me on the arm when it's mealtime within a 10-minute window. Yeah. How do dogs know this? I mean, it's not like they can look at a clock and tell what time it is. He has to go around and tell us all when it's time for BED. So we actually kind of joked because when I did the mission trip to Alaska this last time, the whole team, of course, was staying in the church. And at nighttime, when it was time for us to go to sleep and it was lights out, he went around to every person and checked and made sure they were in bed before he came back to me and laid back down. It was so cute. I was a little worried though. Because I didn't expect him to do that, but he kind of had the run of the place, and so when he wasn't with me, he was out, attaching himself to other people. But I was the first night that he did that. I was like, when I heard about it, I was like, oh no, because I don't want him bothering people. But he thinks that's his job. And they all loved it. They all loved it. And I'm like the luckiest person on earth that we had a great mission team that was very accommodating when it came to him. So, yeah, that was good. And Amy is wanting to know, can help me find a good girl. You're talking about dogs? Because I've already had one person tonight ask me to hook him up with a girlfriend, and that's not going to work. But as far as if you're looking for a service dog, the best thing to do is work with a local trainer, because they can help you spot the temperament. So it really helps. Laurel, it was funny. Later, after I realized that they were okay, then it was funny. So Spider-Man says, Gayle, maybe your dog could find me a girlfriend. Maybe. I understand that having puppies helps. I don't know. And Divine Tiffany says, I need to go because it's getting late for my girls. Good night and bye for now. Tiffany, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And Stellar says, Laurel, he's a funny dog, and he certainly is. And Divine Tiffany, again, I appreciate you coming in. And you're another person I want you to think about being on my other channel when you get time. I'll leave a comment on yours. Yeah. But yeah, he's great. He still smells like skunk though. That's a little frustrating. It's not so bad all the time now, but when he gets wet, if it's raining and he has to go take care of business, even in just that brief 1 minute that he's outside, he comes in and it's like that skunk spray has just reactivated every time. I'll be so glad when it's gone. But I do have to say that Nature's Miracle De-Skunk is like, oh my gosh, the magic of all de-skunk. We've tried so many things with him for de-skunk, and this is like the magic bullet almost. As much as I think anything else is going to be. I mean, this is just, it's great, but he still stinks sometimes. So, and Laurel says, I love the captions that you put up that Tomlin is thinking. Thank you. I had some software issues, and now I'm finally back to a software program that I can do that again. But we actually take those based on his personality and what we think he's thinking. And he is and it may just be a husky trait. Stellar, I just think he's very expressive. Stellar, what do you think? So thank you. I'm glad you like that. And Amber says she got some heartbreaking news. What's wrong? What's wrong, Amber? And Ammon says Laurel. Yep. What's up? Amber, do you want to send me a text? And Ammon says, do you have a good one for Laurel? That's true, Stellar. He's a drama queen if boy dogs can be drama queens. Yep. And part of it is because huskies are notorious for mouthing off. Okay. Oh, wow. I've just got some bad news, too. Okay. Phones. I'll have to text somebody back in a minute. And Amber says, my uncle called me and he said my aunt went missing and they can't find her. She has mental health issues. They've been looking all day. We are afraid someone got her. Okay. Let me see. I may have a link that can help you. Let me pull that up. Oh, shoot. They only do North Carolina. Hold on. Let me think who does Georgia. Or if you want to PM me with the state. No. But yeah, Amber, post that to me on Facebook. I can post it to a couple of folks and see if they know of agencies that can help. The Q Center, CUE, Center for Missing Persons, immediately springs to mind. And they do some things with people who are missing in other states, but primarily they're North Carolina. But if you want to, if your uncle thinks they need to, they can contact the Q Center. And again, it's CUE. And you can mention my name if you want to. You don't have to, but they can possibly give some advice. So I'm going to put that right here in the comments. And here's the link. But Amber, if you want to pass that on, you're welcome to. But I'm really sorry. So, and Spider-Man says, sorry to hear that, Amber. I have an aunt that has mental health issues, but she's in an old people home right now. And Stellar says, I'm sorry, and asks about a missing person report. And Amber says they did call and report her missing. Then Spider-Man says you need to call the police to have an Amber alert. sent out statewide ASAP. They may not do an Amber Alert with her being an adult. For seniors, they have, what is it called, a Silver Alert. But Amber, pass the link on that I gave you a minute ago about the Q Center and see what they suggest. And let's see. Oh, I missed a message from Laurel. Sorry, Laurel. Says, yes, my SD is a Chihuahua. She's a medical alert, medical response for several of my conditions. And she's going to pray for Amber's family. So, Chihuahuas can be good alert dogs, from what I understand. We have a Husky mix because I needed a larger dog because I wanted him to help pull and carry things. But another person that's on this channel, her name's Penny, and she's also in my Facebook group. And I forget what kind of dog she's got, but it's a smaller breed. So, yeah. The dog's name is Josie, but I can't think what breed it is. But she has a smaller breed dog too. And that's something that people don't understand. And maybe I should do a live stream sometimes for Friday, because people sometimes don't understand that service dogs can be small dogs. So I'll have to do some more education on that too. And let's see, Stellar is saying, Amber, I'm glad they filed. It's about her aunt. And Amber John says, I took a screenshot of it. I'll get a picture of my aunt. My uncle is devastated. And Stellar says, I bet you all are, Amber. I'm so sorry. And Spider-Man the Hero says, yeah, that is it. And Amber says, I'm worried sick about my aunt. Yes, I understand. Post something on my Facebook page that I can share on outside of the group, that I can share actually onto my page, because my main page has a fair number of advocates in different fields, whether it be domestics, homeless, missing persons. And so maybe they'll help share the flyer or whatever you get, whether it's a flyer that you copy and put on the page or something from your uncle, something with the contact information on it. So, maybe that'll help. So, and of course, if she has a cell phone, maybe tracing the cell phone, but I'm sure they've already thought about that. And M&A, goodbye. Thank you for coming in. It was good to meet you. And I appreciate you stopping in tonight. And thank you all for everybody who's clicked like. I really appreciate it. And I thank you. And come back in again. Emin, be glad to have you. So thank you again. And Stellar says, Pekingese. Wait a minute. I think I missed something from Laurel. Okay, there you go. You just scrolled up. Laurel says small dogs get called fake service dogs. Yeah, and they shouldn't. But I will tell you, Laurel, that at first I was skeptical because I had bought into this thing that service dogs had to be large. And the person who changed my mind was, there was a little old lady who had a small dog that she was calling a service dog. And he was actually in the shopping cart. So I'm seeing small dog and I'm seeing shopping cart. But she was right behind me. So we started, or right in front of me. And we just started talking, because you know how it is when the Walmart lines are taking forever and you talk to whoever's next to you. And so we were just talking about service dogs in general. And she was sharing with me how with senior citizens, especially, a smaller dog is better, because smaller dogs can scurry and get into smaller spaces. And so if she drops something, he could crawl and get it easier. But she was also saying that because he's a smaller dog and didn't eat as much, and his vaccinations were less because of the size and so forth, that he was actually more affordable for her, and shared a number of things that he did. It was really great talking to her. And I wish that every single person could have a conversation with somebody like that before making the judgment about small dogs. So, but anyway, that's a rant. I probably shouldn't have gotten off on that rant, but sorry, I do. And Stellar says Pekingese are sometimes used for seizure alert, and they're tiny. Yes, they do. And Xmas said, where is Xmas? Okay. Thank you, Laurel. I love you all. Emily, we love you too. Thank you for coming in. It's really good meeting you. And Amber says, thank you, Laurel. I missed something here. Okay, Laura was asking if she could share it with her pastor. That's good. We'll get her some prayers. That'll help. And somebody said, oh, Xmas said, why do you look like an owl? Xmas, really? And Amber says, thank you, Laurel. And oh, Xmas says you got a head like Shrek. Okay, Xmas, I'm going to put you in timeout. This is your warning. Xmas, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Spider-Man the hero says, I love Halloween. And says there's a new Chucky movie coming out on 10/28/18. And Stellar says, Spider-Man, I think Halloween is Tomlin's favorite. Yeah, Halloween probably is Tomlin's favorite. Because we have children coming to the door all the time on Halloween night, and he loves kids. Oh my gosh. But and Laurel says, yes, easier to control, could educate businesses. And Laurel says, you're welcome, Amber. You know, the neat thing about it is people, I think when you have a one-on-one conversation with somebody about their service dog, then that becomes real to them. And up until they have that one-on-one conversation, it's like it's just headlines. And I get stopped at school often with when I'm with Tomlin, with people who are asking me different questions about everything, you know? And yeah, I think it's great for those conversations to happen. So. And Stellar says, Laurel Gales had to do that too. There's a couple of videos of her adventures with the NIH. Yeah. The NIH was a PITA when it comes to service dogs. But on the plus side, the NIH did have to rewrite their entire service dog policy to comply with federal law because of what they did to us. So that education. But yeah. But and I think that comes down to too many people jump into judgment when they shouldn't on lots of things. And Spider-Man, you'll have to fill us in on that Chucky movie because there ain't no way I'm going to go see that one. Little too scary for me. Laurel says, I do remember watching that, Gayle. Yeah. Yeah, that was rough. The thing is, the video, we had already been denied several times that week. And the first denial, I totally fell apart. Stellar was there. She came down to help. And I was a complete basket case. Because I'm sitting there at the NIH and I've got to have these medical tests done, and I'll be there for 10 days. And all of a sudden, they weren't going to take Tomlin. And so I'm like, this was part of a package thing. And they were covering my hotel room, or it's not a hotel, it's a lodge, but they were covering that for 10 days. So all of a sudden, here I am with Tomlin, and they're making me do all these things that were completely illegal, that should never have had to have happened, and still denied him. And I'm like, I was kind of panicking. So fortunately, Stellar could come, and she kept him in her dorm room for a week, where apparently, Stellar, correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently he kind of became the darling of the dorm. But had it not, I don't know what would have happened, but it was very, very frustrating. But at least they did have to rewrite that service dog policy. So, but we wound up that day, and I wish I had recorded the first day, but it was kind of an accident that it got recorded at all. But that first day, they wanted vet records. They were trying to tell me that I should have submitted everything on him to the NIH 2 weeks in advance and gotten it approved as to whether or not I could have him. And they were trying to say that they had to have a special room to put him in and things like that. It was quite the ordeal. So then they actually had the vet from the NIH come while we were in the lobby of the lodge and do an exam on Tomlin in the lobby, and approve him and give him, we had to do, like I said, the records, and we had to call the research assistant for the study that I was in, and they still denied him. But now they can't do that anymore because they couldn't do that at the time. And when Homeland Security is doing the security, there's no option to call the police and have them do a report. So by the time that 10 days was over, Stellar kept bringing him several times so he could see me while I was having the test done, because he got whiny and mopey a couple of times. And so they just got, it was this little routine by the end of the time we were there. So you're saying that he became the darling of the campus? I didn't realize it was the campus. I thought it was the dorm. That's cool, though. Yeah, I remember one of the RAs brought him TREATS in the toy. So, sorry, guys. Sore throat thing. And Spider-Man the Hero says, scrolling up now, says, call Revenge of Tucky. Have you ever watched Child's Play where the doll came to life? Well, this is the Revenge of Chucky, maybe the last movie. There's 7 movies, and this makes 8. If you like scary movie, this one would be the one for you. No, I don't do scary. And let me see here. I've got a thing coming in on Facebook. Okay, this is somebody saying hello, but they can't come in, so okay. So I always try to check. I'm sorry to take away from the live stream, but when I get a tweet or a Facebook message, if it's somebody that I think may want information on the live stream, I always try to look just in case. Let's see. Laurel says, did they get fined? No, they didn't. What they did was it took forever, like over a year, for the Department of Justice to really get busy. And so what happened was they bounced it over to HHS, they were over the NIH, and they bounced it over to the Office of Civil Rights. They did a little investigation. They called and they talked with everybody. And I don't know what all they did behind the scenes, but I know they did that. And then they provided technical assistance to the NIH, which helped them rewrite their entire service dog policy. And the NIH and I have had several conversations since then about updating their website, and I'm kind of keeping an eye on them to make sure that they stay in compliance, and they know that. And I have got the email addresses and phone numbers for the head vets at the NIH. And so instead of getting fined, they got pretty much everything that I can tell that they should have gotten, just short of being fined. And if there's another report on them turning somebody away because of their service dog or any kind of problems with access, apparently there is some plans or procedures in the works for them to go to the next level. Hopefully it won't come to that, though. So hopefully, because it should never happen, and I think they realize that now. But yeah, and whenever I was saying something, it was always, well, we're the NIH, and I was like, well, the Department of Justice said, and they were just like, well, you don't understand. We're the NIH. So, but it took a while, but there was action taken, and that was the goal. And somebody said that I should have tried to sue him. And I'm like, it wouldn't have mattered. The outcome was what was important. And so we had what I feel like would have been the same outcome, lawsuit or not. So why sue if you don't have to, if you can just get it done otherwise? And that was the main thing. So, yeah. And Spider-Man the Hero says Spider-Man Homecoming 2 is coming out next summer. Awesome. That's a movie I wouldn't mind seeing. That would be better. I do a lot of Christmas movies, and I don't do a lot of Halloween, so it's stuff like that. And Stellar skipping Chucky. I think that's a good idea, too, for her. Yeah, I don't like scary movies. I like movies that are fun. Scary ones, I don't know so much. They're not as fun to me. I like to laugh. I like to be inspired. But one of the movies, I'm a little frustrated because I wanted to see Gotti, and it had such a limited release. I couldn't find it playing anywhere around Nashville, Knoxville, Atlanta, Chattanooga, Asheville, North Carolina. I couldn't find the movie anywhere. And Stellar says, I wish I could have seen Incredibles 2. That might not have been bad, but except for that, the epilepsy triggering scene that we all heard about. So, which, thank goodness we heard about the epilepsy triggering scene, because if we hadn't, think how many people would have gone to the movie and had a problem. Movie companies need to be, I think, a little bit more forthcoming about there being seizures, about there being strobes, which could trigger seizures, definitely. Yeah. Well, let's see. Spider-Man says, yeah, that would be bad. Yeah. And it's not just the strobes, but it's things that give a strobe effect that I personally have to watch out for. Everybody gets triggered a little differently, I guess, with seizures. Stellar says, or they could just not use strobes. I'd be okay with that. Yeah. That would help. So, yeah. Wow. Well, I want to thank everybody that's coming, and don't forget to give me those big likes, because YouTube looks at those, and the likes really do help, and I appreciate it. Spider-Man the Hero says, let's go for another 2 more hours. Well, I'm not signing off yet. We have some more. The numbers have changed a couple of times on the numbers of watchers. So I just wanted to remind everybody. Gnarl says, my apartment corporation tried to deny me access to 2 of their community rooms until I filed a formal complaint. They complied because they knew I filed a complaint. Now they don't bother me anymore. Laurel, I'm glad that they don't bother you. It's a pain that you had to file a complaint, but it sounds like they got the message. So that's good. It's so frustrating that we have to do this. It's like, follow the law. How hard can it be? Hey, Steve, welcome. Herfords is in the house. Welcome. Stellar says, y'all can hang out all you want, but I'm going to have to say goodbye. Okay, Stellar, bye. Thank you. Appreciate you coming out. And Herford says hello. Hi, Steve. How are you? Please tell me you're not in an area that you're affected by the fires. Because I know that smoke is traveling long distances, and I hope you're not having problems with smoke. And Laurel says, yes, they did. So I'm glad they complied. And I am text messaging somebody. Oh, there we go. And Stellar says, no problem, pet the dog for me, bye. Stellar, consider him petted. Thank you. And Herford says, okie dokie, maybe my oven is still on. Okay. Yeah, the more I hear, the more my heart just sinks about the British Columbia forest fires. And it's much more real to me after having been up there last year and having to sort of be confronted with the realities of a fire, because I don't live too far from the Smoky Mountains. Well, the Smoky Mountains, they're a rainforest, so we don't have too many problems with fires. In fact, the only time I can remember a fire, really a forest fire, was when it came into Gatlinburg a couple of years ago. But we were on the Alaska Highway. It was like I said earlier, it was like the whole hillside was on fire. So we had to deviate. We had problems with smoke. We had problems with the route. It was my heart just broke for the people who lived there and were affected by the fires. So Herforts, you got to go. Bye. Herforts, thank you, Steve, for coming in. I appreciate it. And Laurel says, how often do you do these live chats? I do them on Sunday nights at 9, give or take a few minutes, because sometimes I hit a glitch like I did tonight. So I was like 6 minutes late or 8 minutes late coming in. So, but on Sunday nights. And then my other channel, starting on the first Wednesday of September, the other channel is going to have live streams at noon on Wednesdays. Maybe not every Wednesday, but that's the plan overall, for it to be kind of a live stream, couple of hours. So Wednesdays at noon on the other channel, and then Sundays at 9 on this one, and those are Eastern time zones. Yeah. Well, that was nice that Herfort stopped in for a few minutes. He's a really nice guy. He's got a great channel. So yeah. So let's see. We've had some folks pop in and out. Who all's still in here? Stellar had to go. Steve had to go. Amber's still on and off. Laurel's here. And I don't know if Spider-Man is still here or not, but yeah. And Laurel says, oh, good. Yep, Sunday nights and Wednesdays. So, but now on Sunday nights now, we're just talking about whatever people have on their minds. Wednesdays will be on overcoming different obstacles, whether it's, in the past, like we've talked about epilepsy, diabetes, mobility issues. We talked to a guy one night who was doing camping in his wheelchair, which I just thought was like the coolest thing, that you're out in your wheelchair and you're still finding a way to go camping and keep up with bushcrafting. That was like his thing. So, but we're going to be doing those things on Wednesdays. So, and after talking to you tonight, I'm wondering if maybe I should do a live stream some Friday about service dogs. I've done one or maybe two. One, now I can't remember if I did the second one or if I just talked to the person about it. But I did one with Texas Service Dog Team and Service Dog Nugget. They were both on the live stream. It was really neat. Then I had a lady on, a vet tech on a couple of weeks ago, but that was pre-recorded. So, yeah. So we'll see. Who knows what the future is going to hold? But we'll see. And Spider-Man's still here, so yay. I'm glad you're still here. And that terrible Xmas person, I guess, left, so that's good. Laurel says, I haven't been getting notifications, but I'll make sure I got it marked on my calendar. And yes, that would be awesome. Okay. Yeah, YouTube's a little flaky on notifications. And YouTube's going to do what YouTube's going to do. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. But putting it on the calendar is good. Joining the Facebook group, I'll try to always post a note before I live stream for that. So yeah, and I think I posted that, but I can do it again. So, and I'll just go ahead and post it so you'll have it if you want it. There you go. There you go. So if you join the Facebook group, like I said, you can connect with some other folks, a couple of other people who have service dogs. Texas Service Dog Team is in the group. Penny Cockrell, who has a smaller service dog too, she's in the group. A lady who is going to be getting her service dog. And the group's not about service dogs. The group is about the channel. It just happens to be we have several people in there who have service dogs, or in the case of one lady, is going to. So, and Spider-Man the Hero says, I blocked that Xmas dude. I think he might be a troll. He must be. So, but he took it well when I said I was going to put him in timeout. So he's gone. Or it could just be a kid with nothing else to do. Sometimes that'll happen too. Laurel says, Candy, my Chihuahua and I will tune in on Facebook. Great. Have a good night. Laurel, you have a good night too. And thank you. It's been great talking to you. So thank you again for coming in. And Laurel says, all right. So thank you. So I hope that helps. So yeah. Wow. I try to keep the live streams to about an hour, and this one's gone too. That's kind of amazing that we found things to talk about for 2 hours. I'm real impressed. There we go. My phone again. This has been a phone night. Okay. That's not anything. So let's see. We got 2 watching now, and there we are. Yeah. It's kind of late. I'm sure there's some other live streams going on too. Let's see. Let me see who all's streaming right now. Maybe we should go raid somebody. Who's on? That we can do that too. Is Doug Fairchild on? And Spider-Man says, yeah, LOL, 2 hours. Cool. It's been fun. I'm looking to see who else is streaming, because we could go raid them. Douglas Fairchild is on, and he's streaming. Okay. Anybody up for a raid? We can go, and I'll shut this down, and we can all just go dive in on on Doug Fairchild. Spider-Man says, I love the song. It's a small world. Yeah, it is. And the world's getting smaller all the time. Here we go. Okay, well, you guys, there's 2 of us here, and it's been 2 hours. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of shut this stream down and go raid Doug. Let me get his channel up. And we can just go in and tell him. There you go. That's his. No, 3 of us. No, it says, well, 2 plus me. So I guess that is 3. You're going to go raid Walmart. Okay, well, you raid Walmart. I'm going to hop over to Doug's channel. And thank you guys all for coming out tonight. I can't believe we were talking for 2 hours. If we had a few more people in here, we could probably go another 2. This has been crazy. I thank you. Crazy, but fun crazy. So thank you. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. Again, thank you all for coming. Hope you have a good night, and I will see you all out, about, and online. So bye for tonight. We'll see you Sunday, 9 o'clock. Bye.